What's going on, everybody? Today, I'm joined with,
She. Hello.
and as you may have seen, we have just posted our first video, the introduction. My name is Jay Wynn, also known as Black Ryu or Jackson, and today we're gonna ask Shi a few questions and to see what how he's been up to with college and all that other stuff. So, Shi, can you tell us your name and your nationality?
Yeah, so my real life name is Leo. It's very simple stuff. And, well, both my parents are Italian. However, I was born and raised in Switzerland, which is why most people that watch my videos know that I speak German. That's because of Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah. Have you like, no? Do you know any Italian?
Yeah, I used to speak it way better, but like over the years, it's gotten like a lot worse. But I do still like understand it perfectly and somewhat speak it pretty well.
Hey, all right. And how different do you think that the nationality from Italy and Switzerland is?
Well, it depends, right? It's neighboring countries, and Switzerland has like four official languages, and the south of Switzerland, it's pretty much just Italy, but like with more money. I live in like the middle, where it's the German part, and that is pretty different. Um, so like, yeah, it is pretty different, but it's not like two completely different worlds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so how did you find out about Tokyo Ghoul? Just like the series and the manga in general.
That's actually a funny story. So when I was like, I don't even know, I was probably like 10 or around that age, and I was like on YouTube a lot, and I saw these like very short like snippets of Tokyo Ghoul like from the anime, and it was like only from the first season, and I like really enjoyed these snippets, so I kept trying to find like entire episodes on YouTube, which of course it's a bit difficult because they just get taken down. And then I completely forgot about it for like at least like 6 years, and then one day I kind of just stumbled upon it again, and then I decided to like watch the entire anime and then read the manga like right after.
All right, that's. I mean, I also kind of did the same thing. I watched like a lot of clips on YouTube, and there's this game. I don't think a lot of people knew about it, but you know Tokyo Ghoul Dark War.
I see lots of people talking about it, but I never played it.
Yeah, so the funny thing is that like Break the Chains and Dark War were actually under the same company, Game Samba. But after Game Samba shut down, they sold the rights to Fun Cat Games to Break the Chains.
So was that like the reason why it like got deleted the first time?
Yeah, it actually was because since they sold the rights to Fun Cat, they closed down and then they reopened up under the Fun Cat developer studios.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know all of that stuff. I'm like I joined this community like when it re-released. I didn't really know anything before that.
Yeah, me too. Um, so how did you like? Was English your first language, or was like what happened? Like, how would you rank your languages, and like when did you first learn it, and like the ability to speak it?
So English we in like Switzerland it's like mandatory in school. So our school system is a bit weird how it works here, but basically I had it for 4 years in primary school, and after that I went to like a it's called gymnasium in my country. It's like another additional 6 years of school. There I had it for like the whole 6 years, so that's 10 years of English. Um, so basically all of my English is just from there and like watching videos and movies and stuff. But my German is still like way better than my English, especially my Swiss German. My Italian is worse than my English. My English is probably like my second best language, and then my French is like like my Italian roughly.
Yeah. So I want to go back to like your old videos. So I saw you play Geometry Dash, bro. Are you still into it, or like do you still play Geometry Dash?
It's like a phase thing. Like from time to time, I tune in again. I do still follow the community from time to time, like what happens and stuff. But I don't really have the time anymore to like actively grind it. So yeah, I don't really play it anymore. But the interest's still like somewhat there.
Yeah. Have you ever completed any extreme demons at all, or just some normal
Uh,
demons?
yeah, I've completed a couple. I actually used to have a TikTok account that was like a small hobby of mine, and it was mainly just Geometry Dash videos. And I do believe I have some completions uploaded on it. And my hardest is Carnage mode.
That's is that like a extreme, insane, or like what do you think, a medium demon?
It's an extreme demon, but it's like I'm not even sure. It's like top 400 or 500 maybe.
Damn. So, the way I saw like one of your Geometry Dash videos was actually Sonic Wave. That was no clipped.
Yeah, that was on mobile. That was really, really long ago.
Yeah, I just saw that video and I put it on the questions for you. I was really really interested in the Geometry Dash part because the way I got this interview set up is kind of like the Geometry Dash interviews with like these like people like Secret Way and stuff.
hmm
It's really cool. That's why I wanted to do it and do with you and specifically.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I deleted most of my old. I had more Geometry Dash on my YouTube. I had lots of old videos actually from other games, but I kind of ended up deleting like 90% of them, which I kind of regret nowadays.
All right. What do you do in your free time besides like recording and like playing like break the chains and stuff?
I mean, I love like exercising. It doesn't really matter what kind of exercising. I mean, I go to the gym like 6 times a week, but I also love to like go like climbing or doing sports with friends and stuff. So it's mainly that. Um, like uni doesn't really leave me that much time anymore, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah. Me, I do accounting right now for like my classes. Also, what I did football, like American football. I don't know if it's like big there, but like it's big in obviously America. But
hmm
it was really I think I really enjoyed it. Did you play like any sports like specifically like for like the seasons like football like you like soccer or like
Um, I mean, yeah, I used to play lots of soccer. It was like my main sport for like probably 12 years. I started when I was like 5 years old. But then I mean, I had to stop eventually. One, because of like time reasons. Like I just couldn't participate in like training and stuff because I didn't have the time. And then I also ended up like completely like annihilating like my right knee. So that kind of was like the end for me for like football and stuff like that.
yeah. Have you ever played cricket?
No, I've well in like at like school we have like school sport or like we had that in the past. There we just played all kinds of stuff. So I've tried it out there, but never like in a serious way.
Yeah. So I want to ask you this: when did you like notice that BTC was like becoming something that you want to do for like this YouTube stuff?
Well, initially, I mean, the game was shown by me by a like friend of mine in real life, and at the start, I mean, it was just like a fun little game, and my first videos were actually like tutorials for my own clan, just to like show them how to get like points in weekly challenge. So like my first, I think it's like 5 videos or something, is only weekly challenge point like optimization. Um, and then I started uploading other stuff like like Stronghold and like just other content, and I kind of just stuck with it. I mean, it was all just because I had some time and I just did it for fun, and then I mean, eventually it kind of just started growing, and yeah, I just stuck with it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I also want to ask you about like how do you get like these like fucking VIP 23s, 24s to like for you to showcase on your YouTube, bro?
So I mean, I had lots of luck. So it would all probably not be possible if I didn't have two like giga whales in my own clan, because the fact that I was like able to showcase their accounts and show people that I'm like a trustworthy person, allowed me to then like move forward and then get like showcases for people that weren't in my clan but were very well known in my region. And then, I mean, the first person from a different region that reached out to me was probably this Korean guy who's VIP 19 called like Kathani.
I saw
And
that video.
after that, yeah, I mean, after that, they just started appearing out of nowhere. Like, I knew that these people existed, but it was actually them reaching out to me in the end and asking me for a video because it's like a win-win situation. Um, so yeah, also the Taiwan VIP 24 guy just one day kind of appeared in my Discord server, and then we just started talking.
That I mean, that's crazy. Like, how much do you think your like your the people in your org, like the whales, spend on the game?
I mean, since the VIP point thingy is like linear, we do know it like pretty exactly. I mean, I know for a fact, and it's like public information that well, Shy from my org is gonna hit VIP 19 soon. That should be around like 35,000 USD.
Oh my gosh.
Um, Kapi is gonna hit like VIP 18 soon. That should be like 25,000. Um, then I have a couple VIP 17s. That's like 15,000 onwards. So yeah, there's some people that love spending on these games in my org for sure.
All right, I want to ask you this: how much money have you spent on the game?
Okay, I can give you the exact number by checking my VIP points. It's a lot. It's like way too much than that I would have ever spent. However, after I started making money on YouTube, I did set a limit to myself that I would exclusively like only spend the money that I actually made like make from YouTube and not anything above that. And so currently I am on two 22,000 VIP points, so 2.2k USD.
Then that's just about enough to get Shachi, right?
Yeah, I unlocked him like a month ago.
Dude, I can't. I don't know how people spend so much money on this game. Like, I'm only like VIP 7, and like I just can't see myself spending like that much money.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if I never had this opportunity with YouTube, it would have never happened as well. Like, I hate spending on mobile games. I was like pretty low VIP for like 90% of the actual time that I played this game. It's just that, I mean, I just thought like, okay, I'm making this money by playing this game, so I might as well just put it back into it.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few. I don't have like major whales, but my org leader for Bleeding Heart is I think VIP 12 around there. He has Shachi like I
Hmm.
think like a 4-star right now. He's currently like the best like our best no org player, and I think that's just really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty respectable. No org is always like for the cool people.
All right, so I got a question for you. When will
Go
you
ahead.
do a full Toka team?
Um, I tried it already. It didn't really go too well. I got like destroyed in every single matchup, so I just decided to like scrap the idea. But with this upcoming carnival, I mean, I might try it out again, see if it works.
All right, because I think 90% of the characters that they add is just Toka. Like we have Natsu.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy. It's a joke. Yeah.
so, what is your main org right now in like RTA?
I mean, for like, I think, well, I used to be Aogiri in the early days, but I made the swap to Anteiku like 12 months ago, roughly. And I mean, ever since then, I've just one-tricked it. I've always just went with Anteiku.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a CCG main because I always thought like the CCG was cool and like the manga and the anime, especially like all Arima team now. Like you could actually win with the all Arima team, and
Yeah,
then
I mean, in initially I wanted to be a CCG main. Um, this is actually also a pretty funny story. I always wanted to be a CCG main. It's just that I actually quit the game for like 3 weeks in the early days, and those 3 weeks were like the exact time where Carnival Arima, the first one, like the very first carnival, was around. So I completely missed him, and so I didn't actually have him for I mean, like what, like 10 months of the game till they released like the way to get old characters. And because of that, I never invested like a single resource into CCG characters because he was just like the core unit in the early game for CCG. So I just never committed to it.
yeah, I want to ask like, was Hydra always your first org, or was it like just a different org that's like abandoned now?
It's the same org since day one. I mean, I was like probably the third member to ever join it. But it just what had a different name initially. We were like pretty well known in EU already from the start, but it was just called Augiri Tree at the start. And in every single merge, there were like 5 orgs with the exact same name as us. So we just decided to rename once. And the first rename was like some Japanese name that was like a wish of one of our old members that quit. So we like named it to that. But then people started calling it cringe, so we just held like a server wide vote for a new name, and then Hydra was chosen in the end.
All right. Have you heard about any of like the top orgs in NA?
Um, Yeah, I kind of mix them up a lot. Like I don't know too much about NA, but I have heard most of the names of the orgs, and I do see that there is like way more beef over in NA or like Clan War than there is in EU currently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't really know which player is in which org. Like I don't really know the details.
So obviously, you know Snack Senpai. Like I think he's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the strongest in the world. Might be a little bit biased,
Yeah, no, that's like a fact. Yeah, he is.
but he's in Fight Club. That's his org, right? And
And
then
Campion is also there, right?
yeah, but with like the new server merges, and luckily that I'm not in his like I'm in his server range. We are in this thing called the Temp Alliance. It contains Bleeding Heart, DeadSec, and Fight Club. Then every server merger has the two of the strongest orgs included into the allies. Which funny story, the one of the stronger organizations called Aegis, they actually broke the alliance and they got caged by Fight Club.
Yeah, I miss these times. Like we've had an empty merge without any real opponents for like probably like 7 months now at least. Um, like back in the day, there was a war in every single clan war, and it was like the most fun thing. And I would always make these YouTube videos, which are like hidden gems nowadays. It's like pure nostalgia when I watch them back because it's like all these really old teams at like 900k CP. Like the top players were like 900k in Carnival, and we just haven't really had any opponents for like at least 7 months now. So it's a bit boring right now.
Yeah. How did Hide like really change the whole game?
That's like that it's by far like the biggest meta flip ever. I mean, when we got his kit, people were already like thinking that this might be a bit too overpowered, but we didn't really think too much of it simply because we didn't expect a no org unit that he doesn't get the buffs from allies and stuff. But then the kit that was leaked, it got updated with the new passive that read that he would change his org in battle to like whatever org is in the team. And from then on, I mean, everyone just knew that he would be like needed for every single team. And then they gave him disrupt immunity as well. So now suddenly everyone had to triple S him. And I mean, I'm pretty sure for every org he's still in the meta lineup. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny how broken he actually is.
Yeah. When I saw Hide come out, I checked his abilities for him to attack for his allies to attack again, and I think that really like made CCG again with even without the green Arima cell made CCG like top two again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was like, I mean, every org was able to abuse it, but CCG with like the added burst factor and the fact that you could trigger the trigger from Green Arima like multiple times that easily, it was definitely a bit like too broken when it first came out.
Yeah. Um, I was so surprised because when the event for green Arima his cell, I saw that you needed to like get really lucky, and I don't think I've ever seen or met anybody that has like the cell or even like just like got it legitly at all.
There's in my org there is 5 people that own it.
I just think that's crazy to me. Like that's you have to spend like
Yeah, it's expensive. It's very expensive.
yeah. So how would you rank the four orgs in terms of like uh RTA and just like in general?
This is like hard currently because I mean it's like this weird triangle right now where Anteiku like hard counters Aogiri, Aogiri hard counters CCG, and CCG hard counters Anteiku, and then there's like no org on the side. That's all like a bit weird right now. So it's hard to like precisely rank them, but like in theory, since like the person with higher CP should win at all times except CCG into Aogiri. We could say that Aogiri is like in theory top one because they have the CP advantage. However, with this new Toka, I think Anteiku is gonna be like by far the strongest org. Then maybe Aogiri and no org tied for like second and third, and then CCG on last place.
Yeah. Well, my ranking was like no org because they're overall like really good, but they don't really counter any other org like you just said. Then it went CCG, Aogiri, and Anteku, and I always thought like CCG was the best because they had like really high CP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized I used like your meta team for like Anteku, I just won every single game. The only time I got unlucky was when I went against people in Fight Club in RTA.
Yeah, I mean Anteiku is like, I mean the team is just like way too solid right now. It just kind of doesn't really have any weaknesses. The only weakness would be like getting stunned. But if you have like correct cells, you can just kind of get rid of that weakness as well. So it's like way too solid overall. Like you can't really fight it except if you also have an Anteiku or you like far out CP and just stat check it turn one.
Yeah. So what have you ever like considered making a second channel or like a channel that's like not like Tokyo Ghoul based?
So some months ago I started playing GD again actually. So I made a channel where I uploaded one completion. I like rebeat an insane demon called Windy Landscape in like 10 attempts and just uploaded that. And kind of abandoned the channel right after that. But the video still exists. Um, and then I mean, I really, I think I mentioned this in my Discord once, because at my uni, I'm like a teaching assistant for organic chemistry, and I kind of always loved these tutorial videos, but not like tutorials, like explaining stuff. And so I really wanted to make a channel for myself doing that because it would also like I guess help my students if they have like questions they can just watch a video. But if I ever do make that, I would probably like completely Like I wouldn't try to mix it up with this channel or this community. I would probably like make it completely isolated and not try to intertwine it.
Yeah, but I wanna like I've always wanted to be like a YouTuber. I like always seen like Vanos Gaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I always watched his videos growing up. Always like my biggest influence, I would say. I always played like Call of Duty, even Minecraft, and just like recorded it and put on my YouTube channel. And I just never seen it like take off until I started playing like Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but I never played it.
It's personally one of my favorite game series, except for like the second game because it was so bad. But it
Mhm.
just those games are really fun. And yeah, how long do you think it'll take for Tokyo Ghoul BTC to like get the re characters or like the re merge?
This is like such a hard question because I mean, like before I was a moderator in the Discord for the game, um, and there were some other mods. They already thought that we were gonna get re back then, and this is like easily 10 months ago, because apparently the devs have like hinted towards it, right? And
Yeah,
then also in the ads or the website for events, they use these sprites that are like from re, obviously, and the thing is just that they don't really tell us much, unfortunately. So there's like two real scenarios. It's like one scenario where they have been using these images without like the license, which is kind of unlikely because like it doesn't take a while for like a company like that just to get sued instantly. The other option is like they have the license, but they just want to milk the first two seasons dry completely by releasing like a ton of tokas and other stuff, and then someday release re. So I think either we're gonna get it in the next 6 months, or it's probably never gonna arrive like ever.
like anytime soon or like just never.
I probably never. I mean, if they still can't figure it out in 6 months, I think it's pretty hopeless. Of course, I could be wrong, but yeah, it's difficult. I mean, back when Emma, the admin, was still around, she did tell us that they were fighting like really hard to get the license, but I think after some time, it's just like if you can't achieve it in 1 year, um, it's unlikely that it's gonna happen in the next one.
Yeah, I've always like played these like Tokyo Ghoul mobile games, like Tokyo Ghoul, like Dark War and Reinvoke and all that stuff. And I recently learned that like the licensing for Re and the original series was two completely different things.
Yeah, yeah.
But have you ever played like the console game for like Tokyo Ghoul?
And I never really got into console. I was like for I mean for the longest time I was just like mobile. Like I only played games on mobile, and then I like instantly swapped to PC. There was like no console in between, so I never really got to like experience most of the console games.
Yeah. But if you are gonna ever get into console, just do not buy the Tokyo Ghoul game. All right, I'm telling you this right now.
Is it
So
that bad?
it's the artwork's okay. All right, it's good for Tokyo Ghoul like as like a game, but the story it follows Route A, and also the gameplay is so repetitive. It makes it seem so boring and the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I'm so glad I never bought the game because there's so much more better like anime games like Naruto, Attack on Titan, one of my favorite ever. They actually released I think about 3 games on the console, and as you can guess, the third game is the best game out of the entire series.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I don't know. It's like anime games. It's like I think it's like hard to get right in most cases. Like it's either gonna be incredibly bad or like incredibly good. It's like pretty difficult to pull off correctly.
Yeah, this might become a little bit unhinged, but when How did you get the idea to use Jeffrey Epstein in one of your thumbnails?
Um, okay, that was me. That was me testing the waters. Like, I wanted to see what I could get away with on YouTube because, like, they don't explicitly mention what will get me demonetized and what won't. So I saw these memes of like these thumbnails um that were like obviously clickbait, but it was like so funny to me, so I just kind of wanted to like make my own. So that's how that happened. Yeah.
Do you think like after that like thumbnail, does people in your org just start posting like pictures of Jeffrey Epstein as Kaneki now?
um, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they really liked the video I made, but I mean the jokes were already like there before the video. The video just was like an added bonus.
I just like I was checking like my notifications. I see like Jeffrey Epstein as Kaneki on one of your videos, and it was just an RTA video. I always thought that was super funny. And then I went into like your Discord server and said Con Epstein and just posted the picture of like the of your thumbnail.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was just I also wanted to see if like the algorithm would actually like punish me for it or like reward me for it because like it's like a different thumbnail. It's maybe something that even people who like don't play the game would maybe click on. But in the end, it kind of just performed the exact same as any other video. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was dying laughing when I saw the thumbnail for the first time, and a lot of people in my org too like saw the video and they did not expect it to be just to be like an RTA time, and then yeah, I thought that was super funny, and I've seen that you've been doing like an account, like an account or get like a optimization for your for like on your channel now. How has that been going like as a series?
Mm, it went really well at the start. It's just that I had to like stop doing it now because like the amount of DMs I was getting of people asking me for a video, like I couldn't keep up. Like I record all of my videos, nearly all of them on like Saturday and then schedule them for the rest of the week. And I mean, if I get 20 DMs every single week, but only make like two account optimization videos a week, they are just gonna pile up like crazy, and I just like couldn't keep up. So like I decided to like stop doing it for now, and like unfortunately I might have to like I don't know make it members only or put some other kind of cap on it because it's just like fully impossible for me to actually like do them otherwise. So it's a bit complicated, but I do really enjoy making those videos, and they do help out the players quite a lot as well.
Yeah. Um, I always like I saw the first video I saw. I think it's like 20 mil CP. I thought that was like, damn. I should try to get him to do my account because I'm only like 20 mil, like 19 mil right now. Then eventually I got to 20 mil with Forest Talents. I'm so glad you told me about that, dude. Like Forest Talents actually like increased my CP by hella.
Yeah, it's like the one CP like cheat code.
Yeah. How long do you think it would take until Snack Senpai or just like any of the strongest players in the world to reach 2 million as their team?
Um, I think it won't take that long. It's just I'm not entirely sure how many force talents he is actually missing. So I think the only thing potentially stopping him from reaching 2 million is actually the fact that there isn't any more force talents to buy. Because he's already like well past 1.8 million. So like he must be getting close to the actual like end of the force talents. So like if we say that there isn't like there's an infinite amount of force talents that he can buy, I'd say maybe like if no new thing releases, maybe like in a couple months he could reach it. But I think he will actually like hit the cap before that, like the actual CP cap.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted like Snack to ever like reach out to you and like get like a account tour at all?
I mean, yeah, of course I wanted to, but like the thing about Snack is like he is very secretive about this account. Like he rarely posts any screenshots and shows like anything that's actually on it. And yeah, I kind of just accepted the fact that that's probably a video that's never going to happen. Same thing for like on EU with like our top one Rayluf, who like somewhat rivals Snack, but Snack is still ahead. But for him, it's like the exact same. Like I kind of just accepted that it's probably never gonna happen.
Yeah. Like I've always wanted to see Snack's account because every time I went against him in like RTA, he always mercies me. I was like, holy shit, I just got saved. And then in a stronghold, I check his teams. Like, holy shit, 1.6 for each.
Yeah, yeah, it's scary stuff.
Yeah, but I want to come with like this new idea, um, like a pinnacle showdown for like the entire world. You know,
Yeah, that'd be really sick. I also thought of that. That would be like very fun.
I just think the main like difficulty is just time, cause time zones obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool for have like the best player in like let's say NA. They all go against each other to see who is the ultimate winner of NA. And same thing with like all the other countries, and they go into like the pinnacle in the world and see who wins number one.
Yeah, that it'd be really sick. The thing is just like out of like all the regions that exist nowadays, I mean EU and NA have like a huge advantage because it's just by far the oldest region. I mean, if we look at the Taiwan server, the VIP24 guy, in a few months he is gonna overtake Snack. It's pretty obvious, judging by the fact that he has like 250 login days compared to Snack's like 450, but he's only like 50,000 CP below him now.
Yeah,
Um, so like he's maybe the only person of another region that could even like somewhat rival Snack and Rayluf. Because if we just did like a tournament now of all regions, it would just be Snack versus Rayluf in the final, and then Snack would win every single time, and it would just be the same thing over and over again.
yeah. I always like saw like an idea for that, but I never really like announced it to anybody. I only announced it to like maybe like the lead, my leader, and my other friends in the organization. But when I showed them like this video that you made about the best free to play player, I was like, what? 17 mil without like spending a single like penny on the game.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive feat actually.
Do you keep in contact with any of the people that like you have like account tours with?
Um, well, like the big account tours of like the whale accounts, yeah, I'm like good friends with pretty much all like every person that's been featured on it. It's just that some of the people have sold like their accounts since. Like for example, one of my first account tours was on an account of a guy named Kilua, and he has since quit the game. Same for RFlow. He doesn't exist anymore. Ui also sold his account. So like for the people that do still play the game, I have very good contact to them still, and they're also like fairly active in the community as well.
Yeah. Back onto Geometry Dash. Have you ever like beaten Bloodbath or like any of like the top 100, top 400 right now?
um, well, yeah, I beat Bloodbath because it's like I mean at the time where I beat it, it was maybe top. I want to say like maybe top 180. Now it's like what like top 800.
Yeah, like
So
like
I've
600, 700 right now.
yeah, I was able to increase my skill a lot from back then, but yeah, I did beat Bloodbath. I mean, I don't know, I think I have 17 Extreme Demons beat currently. But the last one was like multiple, like at least half a year ago.
Yeah. Um, do you know the players' names like Riot and Cyclic?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm an OG in Geometry Dash community.
What was your reaction to like cyclic hacking the game?
Shit, that was like 1.9. That's long ago. I mean, I was like very young. I don't even really like fully remember it. I don't think I even like processed it at the time. I mean, 1.9, like how many years ago was that?
Like
I
four,
was like
5 years
very,
ago.
very young. Nah, nah, that's way longer ago. Wait, wait. When did people release GD? Yeah, fuck. This is like 10 years ago. So I was like 8 or 9. So yeah, I don't really fully remember anymore.
Like I just recently saw like a documentary with like Doggy, the verifier of Slaughterhouse, with like
Yeah, yeah.
a cyclic. I think that was just like he just the funny thing about his interview was like he didn't really care that he like about all the Sonic Wave remakes, which I think that was really funny because like Sonic Wave Infinity that's like top 100 right now I think,
Yeah, it's up there, yeah.
like compared to like like Sonic Waves are like 500 I think maybe. And I've always wanted to try an Extreme Demon, but I just can't find a good one. Like Red World, I think that would be a good one to try out sometime.
Yeah, it's in my opinion like OG Red World by Sari is like probably the easiest Extreme Demon currently that's in the game.
Yeah. Speaking about more hackers, what are your thoughts on Space UK?
I mean, the thing about him is like he was really skilled like when he was hacking. Like he was beating some levels legitimately and like very hard extremes. And I believe he even like pretty recently beat Acheron, which is still like top 10, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, what he did was like of course very shitty, but I never really cared too much. I mean, it's like okay, it's like way worse for the actual top players that were like competing with a hacker all that time.
Yeah.
Mm. But for me as just a viewer, like I never really cared too much, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So, have you like how like what were your thoughts on your most popular video being like a geometry dash video like being like Sukubin circles something like that?
Bro, that's like that video is it was recorded on mobile. I was 12 and I just like screen recorded myself playing these like three no clip levels of like it was like Sakupan Hell, Sakupan Realm and like Inner Hell, I think.
Yeah.
Um and it got like no views for the first like 4 years. And then for some reason, like the YouTube algorithm pushed it like extremely hard in like Russia. So like those 14K views, I got all of them in a single day from just Russian viewers, and they all like commented. So every comment was in Russian as well. And then after that, I didn't get like any views. So that was like one day, like a huge spike. And yeah, now I guess it's like my most viewed for like forever.
Yeah. Have you ever like at like a milestone, do you think you would do a face review at all?
I mean, probably not. I like face reveal is like quite a big thing, and I mean I don't really expect this channel to like grow that big. I mean this community is like way too niche. Um, it would really have to like be like my main job or something for me to ever make a face reveal, and that's like never really happening anyways. So it's unlikely. It's unlikely.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to like see like what is the life of like a YouTuber like multi like I only do this stuff like not that often like just to show what I could do on the game. But how does like your usual day go when you're recording a video?
I mean it's pretty simple, honestly. The thing is, like Monday through Friday, I'm at uni. Like I have my uni apartment and stuff. So I only record videos either like Friday night when I get home from uni, Saturday, or like Sunday morning before I go back to uni. And I mean it's mostly just spontaneous. Like I just do my normal day stuff. And if I get an idea for a video or I see that oh yeah currently like RTA is open, I just like turn on OBS, like turn on the emulator and just quickly record a video. It like there's really not much thought that actually goes into it.
Yeah. Um, how do you like do your thumbnails yourself, or do you have like some help from like one of your friends or like a thumbnail artist?
No, I do all of them myself. I do them on a mobile with an app called PixArt.
Dude, I'm just you make really like quality thumbnails for
Wait,
just
you,
in
you
general.
think so?
Yeah, like they're very simple, but it's really like Tokyo Ghoul, like it's good, you know.
Yeah, they evolved a lot over the time. My thumbnails used to be like horrendous, man. Like
Used to
I'm
be
glad you
none
like the new
to some.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
but if you consider like playing, like making, like continuing like your Geometry Dash channel, I think you could really skyrocket if you like keep being consistent. Like start live streaming, I think.
Yeah, I really did want to get into it, but again, like live streaming, it's such a time consuming thing. Because like videos, the thing with videos is that I can like find a gap in my day and quickly record a video, that's like 10 or 15 minutes, and then go do my other stuff again. But live streaming, it's like really difficult. Like I'd almost have to like bring my entire setup to my uni apartment, which I don't really want to do because it would probably like distract me way too much from like the important stuff. So I mean, maybe if I have more time in the future, but for now I really just want to keep it as like a little niche hobby on the side.
Yeah. How many people at like your university besides your friends know that you like have a YouTube channel like this?
It's mainly just my close friends actually. It's like, I mean, all of my friends know that I have this, but from the ones that actually go to uni, it's like maybe like 4 or 5 people.
How what would your reaction be if like your whole university found out that you make videos like this?
I mean, I don't know. It's like, and I'm not like doing anything bad or something. It would be like a bit embarrassing at the start, but like at the end of the day, it's just like a like small hobby of mine. I wouldn't like mind too much, I think.
Yeah. Do you think you would get more views if you like posted like different things, like different like content, like Geometry Dash, Call of Duty, Minecraft, all that other stuff?
I did try it once. But like when this was a couple months ago, like when a new gacha released for the for the manga like Kaiju, number 8, the mobile game for it released, and like I made some videos on it, and I mean they performed like decently for it being a completely new game. But the thing is just like if I started uploading videos for a different game, it would take some time for them to actually get views because like my entire channel is built on this small niche community of Tokyo Ghoul. So I think it could definitely work, but I mean I'd have to consistently post it for like longer periods of time.
Yeah. Um. So this is gonna kind of be kind of like a meme question. What are your thoughts on Christmas Kaneki?
I mean, it's a funny unit. I have him at like 0 stars. I unlocked him from those free carnival boxes that we once got as like compensation because I didn't actually go for him when he released. But I mean, yeah, it's a funny unit. There's some fun tech that you can do with it, and not many people know this, but in like season 1 of Pinnacle in like EU, a very low VIP player called Miskanzi Fu that played 3 Unteikus, and this was like 8 months ago, and they were playing 3 Unteikus. They like qualified and beat a VIP 16 player thanks to Christmas Kaneki. So I think he deserves some credit for that.
Yeah, cause and like almost all of your like a tier list for like the characters, there's like you always like shit on like Christmas Kaneki because how bad he is as just a normal unit.
Yeah, I mean it has always been like a meme character because he really just like sits around and dies. Like he doesn't do anything. But turns out he's pretty useless for like some game modes. Like Endless Trials was actually like I'm pretty sure it was like impossible except if you used him. Now it's like very easy, but at the time when they like extended it. Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean the character in itself, like you can't really use him, and he was never usable in the first place.
Yeah. Speaking about more characters, what were your thoughts on the pre-nerf owl?
So like Green Owl
Uh, wait, like the
or
purple.
Wit. Okay, I mean it was a really disgusting meta. I actually like didn't full commit to the owl. I never triple S'd it or went all in. I kept it at like 6 stars, but it was disgusting. I mean, the thing is, the owl itself wasn't like the main issue. It was the problem was that you could easily stall 3 turns, and then turn 3 you could just nuke your enemy. Um, that was like the main problem. So as soon as you weren't able to stall rounds anymore because other orcs just did too much damage to you, the like owl also died immediately. Which is why right now, like no one plays it anymore because you simply it's like a turn one game now. You can't survive turns anymore.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the new on the recently new Noro, like Carnival or Noro?
Um, I mean now it's no problem. On release, it's like probably my second most hated character that ever released to the game. Like from like fighting against it. Um, like it was unplayable. Like that was a like hard time when he was meta.
Yeah, I've seen like obviously tier list. Like he needs to be nerfed until I think Hide was around that time where like he was able to like be like taken out easier than he used to be back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. It was when like the anniversary Kaneki released that Anteku had like counterplay for the first time again. Because before that, Noro would simply like you couldn't kill him in a single turn because of his block, and he had so much lifesteal that he would always just heal to full again, like even in a 1v4 scenario. So yeah, it was really hard. But yeah, now he's still strong, but not really that much of a problem anymore.
Yeah, like I 6 starred him like right before they nerfed him with like the like right before anniversary Ken, and I won. I went up to master, I think master 3 in RTA. Then with the release of the blue Toka, I just got to champion
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, she's disgusting, yeah. Probably like the highest AoE damage like the game's ever seen.
Yeah. Um if if Re ever does come to like Tokyo Ghoul, what character do you want to see first to be added?
There's a couple favorites. I would probably quit my entire org and go all in on like clowns because I really want to see Furata. I really want to see like Roma, her like
Her Kakuja?
SSS ghoul form, yeah, like that, like the pea shooter looking thing. Um, I really want to see like Amon, but not his owl form, but the one with like that cross-shaped sword
Yeah.
where he fights his stepdad, the PDF.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it would be so sick. Like Ri has so many like good characters that would just look so badass in the game. Like I just want all of them, honestly.
Do you think if they like add the recruiters, do you think they'll be SP or like just like a normal draw type situation?
I think it just depends on the forms. I think if it does come, it would be like similar, where like the normal forms of the characters would just release as normal banners, and then like the Kakuja, like more badass forms would like release as carnivals. It's just that it's kind of hard because like in theory, if Re comes, like there's no like Anteku anymore in Re,
Yeah.
so it would be like a bit difficult to actually pull off.
Okay. In so Tokyo Ghoul, the BTC takes place in the first two seasons. Which forms of like characters do you want to see more and be added into the game besides variants of Toka?
I mean, okay, so Devil Ape and Kaya, they both desperately need like a new sprite, like a new character version. We still only have like the regular SSRs of both of them. So they kind of have to do them some justice and release like stronger forms. Of course, I mean Eto Owl, we're still somehow missing her. I don't know how that's even a thing. Um, and I mean maybe just some cooler, stronger forms of like um characters, like for example like the Bin brothers. They could get a revamp or something like that.
Yeah, and actually, Tokyo Ghoul Dark War, they used to have combo characters, so you play as Kaneki and Toka in one unit.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty sick concept. That would be pretty fire, yeah.
And then with like the Bin brothers, and we had like Kaya and Irimi. Then I think the best one was probably Akira and Amon. And I always seen like these cool, really cool like units of like Arima, Rize, Kaneki, and shit. Like I
I mean the
think
concept is really cool, yeah.
yeah,
That's definitely something I'd love to see.
and it's now like really rare to find like a Dark War like all the characters, but there's some videos that show all the characters like Yukata Arima and like Yukata Rize. Then also shows like old Christmas Rize and old Tanabata like Kaneki.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate that I never played it, but I mean, yeah, from what I've heard, it was like by far the best game for Tokyo
Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, it's probably the is so much more better than Break the Chains. If I had like
Ghoul.
a week to go back to it, I would immediately play it because I mean, it was pay to win, but not as much as like, BTC is. Because
Yeah.
like there was still enjoyable gameplay. Like there's still chances to get really cool SSRs like Kaneki, Centipede, and like they also had like really cool variants like Kori and all that stuff. I always thought that was really cool.
I mean, yeah. Break the Chains is definitely it's like not completely unplayable as free to play because the game does throw like a lot of gems at us, but you're like extremely limited and you have to like full skip so many things. So it's pretty boring to play free to play. It's like very hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely like pay to win favored.
Do you think like if you search up a video right now for like a like Dark War, do you think they will add any of like the old character sprites into Break the Chains at all or no?
Um, I mean. I think they just get copyright striked if they did that, honestly. But I mean, maybe they. I did see that they actually did use like art from Dark War in ads. However, ads are like always pretty like questionable and a bad like source for information. But I mean, maybe they can get influenced by it in like some way. And yeah, it would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, like Natsu Kaneki, he's just recolored and different hand of like the fan in like Dark War actually. I thought that was really funny. And
So it's just like semi stolen.
yeah, because I think Game Samba still has like some sort of like rights to their own artwork, but most of them have just been like taken because they really can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, fair.
And with like Halloween Juzo, his original one in Dark War, he actually had a whole cloak that was like closed like from top to bottom. Like he still
Yeah,
has
I'm seeing
Jason.
some sprites right here. I mean, it looks pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
The only like sad part about like Break the Chains was well, not Break the Chains, the Dark War is that it got deleted like because they the licensing and all that other stuff they couldn't really do anything
Yeah.
about it. Like I remember watching Lee's show something like that. He's like
Nah,
he's a very
not
like
really.
big gotcha gamer on like Tokyo Ghoul, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I just found his channel.
yeah, he made a video like of like the last summons for Dark War, and there's this thing called awakening material in the stuff, and I it was basically impossible to get because nobody was in real time arena to get it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, this is 7 years ago already. His and he got crazy views actually, like for a mobile game
Yeah.
on Dark War. Just
Then
like I think my video from the newer YouTubers, I think my video with 11K might be the most viewed, but I think there was this Spanish YouTuber called JC Gaming who was like the big boss of like Break the Chains YouTube, but he like quit for a very long time, and ever since then kind of just disappeared.
yeah,
Ah, yeah, I see.
like I think that
Jews
would
on
that would that
Halloween.
would have looked more badass than what we had in like him in the game right now. Cause if you look at his Jason, it's just a whole like really cool scythe, you know.
Yeah, that's true. It does look pretty sick actually.
Then what's it called? We have Kaneki without his mask, but his like outfit, you know, in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And surprisingly, he was actually one of like so he since you got him at the start, he wasn't like that good, but he was actually pretty good for like what you got it for, you know.
Yeah.
And this entire thing, I just remember I've always wanted to get like Ixa Arima because he was like by far the strongest unit in terms of like defense and damage too. The closest I've gone was probably his other forms, just his young phase and his Narukami.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate part about this game is that like it got shut down before we could get the re merge because they didn't have the license, but they were very close to getting it.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And yeah, I mean the licensing for Tokyo Ghoul is just really weird in itself. Like the fact that it's two different studios for the season 3, 4 and 1, 2. It's like extremely annoying for game companies to actually get the rights.
Yeah, like I still really blame Studio Pierrot because you know how like they made like Naruto like the original series.
Mm-hmm. That was
Sakura,
that was also them?
yeah, Sakura was so changed in the anime. She's almost unrecognizable in the manga. Like you always hear her how she's like so annoying and useless, but in the manga she's like a core member still. You know?
Yeah, I have like right to my left I have every single Naruto manga chapter,
Yeah.
like the book.
Like if you,
It's pretty fire.
I read the manga on like what's it called, like on my phone because it's cheaper and I could do it that way. But there's a huge difference between Sakura in like the anime and in the manga. And in the Tokyo Ghoul manga, have what was your reaction to like Route A, like from it from Route A changing the deviating away from the story basically.
Um, Wait, from like Rue what?
Route
I'm
A
not that
like season two.
into. Ah, I mean, okay, so the thing is, I like flew over the anime because it was just that bad. The first season for me was like a masterpiece, and then it went so downhill. And the thing is, I like read the manga after I watched the anime, but that was like years after I watched the anime. So, season one I really enjoyed. Season two was like it was like okay. I like watched it. Then season 3 and 4 I kept like clicking the forward button. But then I read the manga and man, the manga is so much better, like so much better. And like it's a shame like how they fucked up the anime adaptation for it.
Yeah, even in season one, some of like a lot of key points were missed in season one too. Like the
Like Shachi like in the anime, I swear he appears like twice. Like they don't even like show him.
yeah, and we can't really have variants of Shachi because there's only two appearances of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And I always thought like it was so like, dude, what the hell happened? Have you read the
Yeah,
Tokyo
it's
Ghoul
very
novels?
unfortunate. Like just the manga.
Like, so there's the manga and there's the novels where like you just read, like it's just a book basically.
Nah, I only read like the main four. I found like season one and two like in one on one website, and then I found Re in a single like book on another website, and I just read those.
Yeah, but after they released I think four novels or books that just contain no pictures at all, just straight storytelling.
No, I never really got into those. I didn't even know that existed actually.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they're actually really good. Like with like compared to the manga, they're actually really good.
Yeah, I kind of I always wanted to try and get into like reading again, but it's like my brain is fried. Like I got really deep into like manhwa, like the Korean version,
Yeah,
where I mean it's like full colored, and if the art style is sick, it's like so nice to read. And then I tried like reading light novels, and I just like it just didn't hit the same. So I mean, maybe someday I'll try to read the Tokyo Ghoul novels.
yeah. Um, my friend, my org leader, he has every single manga, and including the novels, and he's always just like telling me like, "Yo, you gotta read this, bro. It's so good." And like, I don't know. I'll try it out when I have enough money to read it. Yeah, I always saw it was so really cool to do, but um, recently we saw yeah like the Temple Lines. It was fucked up. So this server merge, we are missing an ally now because they fucked up and they messed with DeadSec, which is our ally too.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of like DeadSec members at all, like Saitama or anything?
Uh, I don't think so. I'm not really that deep into like the NA top player thingy. I only know like a few names.
Yeah, I saw that like like mutual is you. I think you have my org leader like also added on here. His name is like Bleeding Heart BTC, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah his name is Polo in the game 510 underscore Polo. He's I think VIP 12. I would like to say,
Mm-hmm.
but for him he's like 1.3 I think 1.4 almost. Just everybody like he gets we all get destroyed in a pinnacle obviously, so we can't compete
Yeah.
because I think we are in the strongest pinnacle like server right now.
It's highly likely. I mean, from the numbers I saw, it is definitely like it's stronger than EU. It's not like a huge gap, but I would also say that it is the strongest region currently.
Yeah, have you like ever heard about the China censorship for Tokyo Ghoul?
I mean, I know about China censorship. I don't really know if there's any examples. I mean, I just know that like skulls and stuff get like swapped out, and blood gets swapped out.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if that picture was real, but I think in one they like blood is like white. Is that a thing?
yeah, so I was actually about to go into that. So basically when Kaneki was being like what's it called, I think he was fighting the big guy, and all the blood was white. So so you could already imagine what that would be.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen that picture actually.
I've always like every time I see it, I always like, damn, what China's missing out on so much right now. But
Yeah, it's questionable the color choice.
yeah, so let's get more. No, I want to know more about you. Like, what is your favorite like music genre?
I like to switch it up a bit. I listen to like lots of different genres. It more just depends on the day. But I mean, I listen to like a lot of hip hop, but also rock music because I played like the e-guitar for like 15 years now.
Damn.
So that's like another thing of mine. But yeah, I listen to lots of rap and stuff. Um, So like a bunch of stuff. I like to switch it up.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to pretty much everything. Only exception is probably like Vietnamese music because I'm Vietnamese and I just don't really like. I don't really like their singing, but I'm really into like EXO, like K-pop and all that stuff in general.
Yeah, fair. There's some K-pop songs I listen to, but I never really got like that into it.
Yeah. Have you ever like wanted to get more into NA, like just in general, like to know what we do here?
I mean, yeah, I've always been interested in it. It's just that, again, like time, it's already really time consuming to like try and keep up with everything that happens in EU. And right now, it kind of seems like there's even more stuff happening over in NA. I do sometimes look into some chats where stuff is going on, and I did have, for example, Keegan's account featured on my channel like last week, which I found pretty cool because he's like he was like DNA spender in the early game,
Yeah.
um, first person with like 1 million gems and stuff. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, I do kind of want to try and get a bit more into the NA side of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I can say here is it's crazy. Like it's like there's so much going on in my server merge specifically. Like we have Snack leading everybody, then we have everybody from like DeadSec and everybody, and like everything's just so much. While we're over here just like, so we're just coming up with a plan just to get top five because that's what the alliance has agreed on.
Yeah.
We always get top five no matter what. But I've always seen like, damn, they're moving fast already. It just started.
Yeah, I mean, Stronghold is like if you do actually have enemies and stuff going on, it's like really fun. It's
Yeah,
like one of the main things. I did also see that in another merge in the NA region, there's also like crazy war. Like I don't know the orgs, but I know it's like Voidless, like his org, versus the one like that 6ix9ine is in,
yeah,
and there's also some crazy whales over there, and apparently multiple people hitting like the revive limit, which that's like a lot of gems that you need to spend to actually hit that limit. So
yeah.
yeah.
I've always like seen these people's accounts like, huh, I could do this. I'm free to play. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's like another level. I mean, even in my org, it's like I'm VIP 12 and I'm like 1.58 million right now, but I'm still like what like 160 to 170,000 below the top one in my org and also the top two, and then again like 100k below the top three and the top four. It's like it's really hard to keep up.
Yeah. So when Pinnacle went down, what was your reaction for you being top 32?
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was the first time that I actually made it, and it was like way too close because in my group I got kicked out. Actually, wait. Ah no, yeah, right. Okay, I made my group only because they changed the system where the top four actually passes and not only the top one. So I didn't have to go into revival. And I did get a pretty lucky group because I ended up being top three in my group. In many other groups, I would have like been destroyed. And then I had to like my first 1v1 was against a friend of mine that's in a rival org, and he's like stronger than me. So he completely destroyed me. And then I had to fight a person from the revival round, and yeah, there I ended up getting pretty lucky, and I got someone that I actually out CP'd. So my Anteku was able to like 1v3 him, and yeah, I mean, I got pretty lucky, but it was pretty sick to see, and now I am like rocking the border at all time.
Yeah. I've seen like all four seasons. I've watched the top ones at every single time. What do you think is your favorite like border for the Pinnacle?
It's season one top one. It's not even close. Like the pink one. It's by far like for me that is like the best border in the game, and then the second best border is the season one top two border, and I think that's never gonna change for me.
would you say some of like the borders are like so are like they're too detailed now? Or, like there's like too much going on, or like you think it's just perfect?
Yeah, the season 2 and 3 borders, I hate them. Only the top 32 qualifier border of those seasons are good because it's like this typical, it's like only like a square with like a design, and I think it looks pretty clean for every season. But like the top 1 and top 2 of season 2 and 3, I think it's so ugly. It's like way too much going on.
Yeah, I think like top 16, like to top four and below are just perfect because they have some design, but like it's not like not too complicated, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, yeah, absolutely. For me, the only exception is season 1, where I think the top 1, top 2, and top 32 border is beautiful, but the top 4 border is very ugly. It's like this bright blue, and I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Season 2 for me, like top 32 and maybe top 16 is nice. Top 3 the exact same. But now the latest season, I think they redeemed themselves again. I actually do like the like all of the borders, the blue ones.
Yeah. I think in like what's it called? Season 1, I've seen like Snack and his rival, I think in the same clan, Nicky Nick. That fight was so like unfair that we all know Snack was going to win anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the Force Talent update. I felt like so bad for Nikki because he used to like be pretty close to Snack in terms of power. And then a single update suddenly made it so there was a gap of like 80,000 CP between them, which is just like so unfair.
Yeah, and like now there's
But
like
Snack will, yeah.
yeah, but like now we have the I'm really good friends with this one whale named Rigor Mortis. He actually made it all the way up to top 4 in the season 4 in this year.
Oh, damn.
And I think number 2 was Campion. He was gosh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then you already know how it turns out. Snack always wins.
Yeah.
But what were you going on about with Snack?
Um, I gotta remember.
I think it's
Not
like Snack and
entirely
Nicky
sure.
Nick.
Yeah, Nikki will always be like my favorite player from NA, from like the top whales.
Yeah,
It's like always been my number one.
I've always seen like Snack. Like, how does he get this much power? And I realized, like, damn, he spends money, like an outrageous
Yeah,
amount of
yeah.
money.
There's levels to this. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's all I wanted to ask you. Thank you for joining me into this interview for
Of
the
course,
channel.
bro.
Of course, I'll be watching your videos still. My orgs will be watching videos supporting you. But someday,
I
I think
appreciate it. I
I
appreciate
would
it.
really like to do like an account optimization for maybe the top players in the org, like maybe, but
Um,
something.
yeah. I mean, if I can find the time for it, I'm definitely up for it. Yeah.
All right, thank you.